Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the After Hours Gaming League Season 3. This is playoffs round number 1, and right now, IBM is up 2, Intel is down 2. Welcome to Whirlwind LE. Now, one interesting thing about Whirlwind is there is a singular watchtower in the middle of it, and it is a gigantic map. I cannot even control-click across it fast enough. There are so many bases on this map. And, of course, Zerg versus Zerg just makes this very interesting. Zerg, of course, an expansion-heavy race. It can just be very, very interesting and very stressful, too, in a Zerg versus Zerg match on such a huge map. Now, both players are going to go ahead and scout across positions. The Overlord Kiss will take place here in just a moment. We do have... Let's actually go ahead and introduce the players. I totally forgot to introduce the players. So, ladies and gentlemen, up here in the top left-hand corner, representing Team IBM. They're up 2 right now. He is your Red Zerg, Zai. Over here in the top right-hand corner, they're down 2 right now, but they're going to hold on strong. He is your Blue Zerg, Rex Chapman. Now it is going to be spawning pool here first for Rex, and hatchery actually for Zai, and this spawning pool timing actually might give him a little bit of a chance to harass a queen, to maybe get a drone kill or two. But I don't think he's going to be able to do maybe too much with this early spawning pool unless he just, you know, cancels the hatchery and just goes all in or something crazy. It does look like maybe it's going to be a metabolic boost. So Rex Chapman, what he's trying to do with this spawning pool, he just wants to get very early reconnaissance on the map. He just wants to know what Zai is up to. He wants to get a little bit of map awareness, a little bit more than his opponent. In Zerg versus Zerg, that's not so important, especially because you have overlords and because, you know, it's a mirror matchup. So vision is not as important, but it's still important to make sure that your opponent's not up to any sort of shenanigans. Now this first drone, what is this drone up to? Oh, that's very interesting. A spine crawler going down first here for Zai. So Zai anticipating some sort of shenanigans here from his opponent, Rex. Now, I don't think that Rex is going to have any sort of shenanigans. He might have done this just so that he could start his metabolic boost just a little bit, just a touch earlier. The hatch is going to go down. It is going to be an expansion here. Now, Rex is going to be driven off by these Zerglings, you know, and as predicted, these Zerglings were able to get some scouting information, but really not do much. This spine crawler, it's a smart move here by Zai. Of course, Zai just playing a little defensively. And this is a very nice spine crawler because you can use it to prevent banelings as the game goes on. Now, one thing that's really interesting about Whirlwind is that this natural is actually somewhat wide open. If you look here, the natural is a little bit tucked away. So, and you have this 3-way wide ramp. So, if you're playing Zerg, you can kind of skirt banelings around the bottom here, down this bottom left, and kind of go up the ramp here. So, one defensive thing that you can do is you can actually park the spine crawler here, but then, at the same time, then you're not defending your natural. So, it's a difficult choice to make for a Zerg player on this map. Now the metabolic boost is going to finish up here, and here we go, it just finished. Is he going to be able to get a run by? No. Zai with the, oh, nice triple queen and a spine crawler defense there. He is going to be able to take out a couple of Zerglings, but that's not going to be too much. Zai just playing defensively here, getting up an evolution chamber. Nice placement here with the evolution chamber. He's going to be able to prevent some run-bys and perhaps some banelings getting behind the mineral line. And this early aggression here by Rex Chapman has been deflected. What is Rex's answer going to be? He is going to go ahead and get a couple of banelings, but these are just defensive banelings. He wants to make sure that no run-bys happen on his part. It's a very just interesting thing to see that Rex decides to go baneling here for defense. He does have a spine crawler as well, placing it a little bit more aggressively towards the front here, but he wants to make sure that no particular run-bys or any big amount of Zerglings can just get up into the main. But it doesn't look like Zai's going to do any of that. He's just drone, drone, drone. You can't outmine me sort of play style right now. And it looks like it is going to be a little bit more aggression here by Rex. Rex is going to go ahead and get the Spire. Now, we did see Triple Queen earlier here by Zai, playing a little bit defensively here with these double queens by blocking the ramp. Oh, 4 queens out on the map now. And we do see Zai going up for the lair already. Rex going ahead and getting a scout. Very nice scout there by Rex. But Rex is going to have his Spire up so much earlier than his opponent. This is a very early lair. And that's going to allow him to do some damage with the Spire, but he does have to do damage with it because, he's not concentrating on things like, look at this, he's missing out on a little bit of creep spread between his natural and his main, and that could hamper him. And he recognizes this. Look at this. He's got 3 spine crawlers up here and the natural. He recognizes that something could come and hit him at any time. He's just kind of playing this blindly. So Zai's answer is, well, I'm just going to make more drones than you. And if you take a look at the drone count, actually, the drone count is completely equal. But Zai already going with the spine crawler and going with the Hydralisk Den, he recognizes that the Mutalisk could be coming and just blindly kind of counters it. Of course, if you take a look in Zai's base here, he has no idea. He hasn't seen this, so he's playing very blindly here. And I think Rex will recognize very quickly that he's gone very heavy anti-air. Now, the question here is, has Zai overreacted? He's going Hydralisks now. He's getting missile attacks, so he's definitely investing into these Hydralisks. Could this work against him? He has 4 Hydralisks out in the map. He's got 2 Spore Crawlers, I believe. And, this is really all Rex is going to do is use these Mutalisks to clean up Overlords on the map. He's really not attacking with them or doing any sort of shenanigans with them. Zai is getting a little aggressive here, just moving out on the map, taking his place. This is a large number of queens, actually, and a large number of Hydralisks. This could be a very interesting slow push across the map as he uses the queens to reinforce the Hydralisks. Of course, queens are very slow. And this could be very hard to defend against. The Zerglings coming in here for Rex. He's going to try to take out the Hydralisk. He doesn't get any. And, oh my goodness, this could actually work out. This is a very interesting strategy here by Zai. He just wants to keep every single Hydralisk alive. He's going to take everything out on a slow push across the map. Now, if he does lose this push, this could be huge. A large number of banelings coming out now for Rex, and this is the correct answer to this aggression. He has a huge number of spine crawlers here at the front, and he does have the concave. As long as he stays up on top of his ramp, he'll be very, very safe. It'll be very difficult for Zai to do anything. And now that he has the mobility as well, he has these Mutalisks. He's going to be able to use these Mutalisks to his advantage. He's going to be able to pick off one Hydralisk here or there just to cause a large number of damage. Now, the hard thing here, as you're defending, is you gotta stay at the top of the ramp. You just got to, make sure that you have that advantage, make sure you have that concave. And here he goes. The banelings are coming in. They're gonna explode, and everything is going to die. Actually, all the banelings not detonating correctly. And, that could have gone a little bit better for Rex, but Rex is going to clean up everything anyway. The Zerglings and the Mutalisks are going to come in here and clean up everything. There are reinforcements coming across the map, but they're just these slow Hydralisks and Zerglings. And Rex, he's got to have a bigger answer for this. And, of course, he does have Defender's advantage. He has a number of spine crawlers here. And Zai has now pushed himself to the limit. I feel like if Rex handled that a little bit better, that he could have counterattacked. He could have done some additional damage to Zai, but in this case, the answer is going to be no. And Zai does know about this hidden third base now. Of course, Rex didn't have anything going on here. He He wasn't making any drones. He was using it to make all units. So he's not getting any additional resourcing here. Now Zai is going to go ahead and get some banelings of his own. Now Rex, what is his answer going to be here? Dealing with banelings with Zergling Mutalisk is very difficult to do. This might be the combination that Zai needs to take down this Ling Muta combo. He's making some banelings of his own. Going to use the banelings to explode the banelings. This is going to be baneling on baneling. Bloodshed here. Brother on brother. Zerg on Zerg. And those banelings, ooh, actually exploding on the queen just a little bit, wasting a little bit of banelings there, that just a little bit unnecessary, especially with the Hydralisk there. And Rex is going to come in from the back. He's going to waste those banelings. Those banelings go down, and now all of these Hydralisks are going to fall. The banelings, huge baneling hits. And Rex is going to have to, Zai is going to have to go home. Rex has the huge upper hand here. A large counterattack now coming out here from Rex as he moves across the map. He's going to be able to take out everything from Zai. Zai actually floating 1,500 minerals at the moment. He's not even able to spend his money fast enough. Taking a quick look at the larva, he's not able to spend his money fast enough, ladies and gentlemen. He needs to drop down another hatchery. He needs at least a macro hatch, if not a third hatchery. And honestly, this third hatchery here from Rex that just fell, but he had for quite some time, may have been the answer that he really needed to stay in this game. Now Zai does have defender's advantage at this moment. He has a number of banelings. He has the concave at the top of the ramp. And he should be able to hold. So he's going to go ahead and take his third. Now Rex deciding to play a little defensively here. He doesn't have the number of Mutalisks that he'd like to have, and park himself behind the mineral line here and get some drone kills. Take a quick look at the drones killed. Almost no drones killed in this game so far. I believe that first drone that was killed was just a scouting drone at the beginning of the game. But now Rex, a little bit more confident. He has a large number of Zerglings. He has got a couple of banelings hanging out in the back. He just wants to clean up some stuff and make sure he asserts his map control right now. He's going to swing around with these Mutalisks. He might try to find himself an angle to see if he can get some drone kills, or perhaps... oh, he knows about this third. Oh yeah, he knows about this third. He's going to take this third out with the Mutalisk, and that is going to force Zai to actually pull his army back. He was about to get aggressive with that army, actually, and a nice move there with the Mutalisks. Oh, but he's got to keep those Mutalisks safe. He is going to be able to be a little bit annoying here. He's going to take out an Overlord or two. Now, there's a Spore Crawler here. There's a Queen here. There's a double Spore Crawler, actually. He's not going to be able to get much done with these Mutalisks. He might actually be able to take down the Extractor, and that would actually be huge. It'll at least delay the gas mining here from Zai, but Zai is getting really aggressive right here. It's going to have to be up to Rex to play very defensively. Rex is going to lose his third if he doesn't react to this. Is he going to be able to sandwich the forces? Huge Baneling hits coming in, and a large number of Zerglings were lost there by Rex Chapman. And that might spell the end of the third here by Rex. Of course, the third from Zai has already fallen, so now Rex is going to have to hold at the natural. Oh, very nice pickups here with the Mutalisk, exploding those Banelings before they're able to connect with the main force. Nice little pickup there with the Mutalisks. Zai is going to go ahead and head home. He does need to take a third of his own. If we take a look at the minerals, the main for Rex is almost mined out. For Zai, even more so. And the natural is getting a little bit thin. It's getting a little bit thin for both players here. So both players mining off really just one base right now. So this third is really going to end the match right here. Both players getting starved for minerals very quickly. Of course, important to note is that Rex has been making Mutalisks and a lot of Zerglings here in this match. And so he's a little starved for minerals, actually. He's got a lot of gas, which is not very typical for Zerg. So he may start thinking about, teching up or going perhaps into something like Swarm Host, actually, just so that it can hold his advantage. And we do have a little bit of an attack here from the Mutalisk, picking up a large number of drones, 14 drones killed in that exchange. Forcing Zai to stay on the defensive, but even so, he's able to take his third. Now, what's the answer here going to be from Rex? Rex has got to know that he's losing out on the minerals, or he's getting a little starved out. He's got to be able to take his third, perhaps even take a ninja expansion at this point. Things are getting a little desperate, and there we go. Zai now knows. Zai knows that the third has not been rebuilt, and that he has the resources and the production that he needs, and he's actually going to go and try to trade 1 for 1. If he trades 1 for 1 right now, this could be huge for him. Rex is in a little bit of a bad position. He knows he needs to take that third right now. Do you have the Mutalisk scouting a little bit ahead of the Banelings? A very smart move here by Rex. That's a lot of Banelings, oh my goodness. He's going to morph in even more Banelings, ladies and gentlemen, and he's going to go up this big ramp here. Oh, very nice! Using the just a small pack of Zerglings and splitting them up very nicely there to try to get some Baneling explosions there. Very nicely done, Zai not monitoring his army at that moment in time. It is going to be a little bit of a dual-pronged attack. Of course, Zai knows that the third is going up now for Rex. Here we go. It's going to be a Ling run by, and I believe this Ling run by is just a distraction. The main force is now going into the natural here, and this is a brilliant move here by Rex. Rex is going to get some huge Baneling hits. Is he going to be able to get them to connect? He's just running them back right now, and this huge Ling run by, is he going to do something with it? He's got to move these guys. Oh my goodness, just the multitasking going on right now is just huge. Is he going to snipe the spawning pool? He's going to hide behind the spawning pool here. He's going to pick off some queens. Just so much going on right now. Another Ling run by going in here, picking up the spine crawler. And this is the damage right now. A large number of drones are falling. And a very nice burrow coming out there from Zai. Nice reaction time. But even so, he's going to lose a lot right here. There's Lings in the main as well for Zai. And Zai is just falling apart right now, ladies and gentlemen. There was just so much damage going on. And these Hydralisks are just so slow. Rex using his opponent's army composition against him. A very, very smart move here. He does have this one Ling here still in the main, but at this point, Zai has cleaned everything up. But what this has done is given Rex the time to go ahead and get his third up and running. He does need to deal with his counterattack, however, so he's got to make sure that he can hold off while these spine crawlers are in transition, while his army count is low. He is floating a ton of Vespane gas, and he needs to do something about his mineral situation. Taking a quick look at the income tab, we do see that Zai has a huge lead in the income, although about the same amount of harvesters going on right now. Taking a quick look at the units tab, a huge number of Banelings coming in here. The spine crawlers picking up all those Banelings, very nice hits there. Is he going to be able to take out these Hydralisks? The Zerglings move in. The Banelings looks like they want to go for hits on the Hydralisk, but not able to get there because the Baneling hits. And oh my gosh, losing a huge number of Zerglings there. Rex is now in a lot of trouble here at his third. He does not have much to defend. He's got to get all of these Baneling hits. He does get them. They do all of connect, and these Mutalisks are going to be able to clean up the remaining Hydralisks. He does successfully defend the third. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to go into a longer match right now. Both players playing very back and forth. But this should stabilize out very quickly. Rex recognizing that he should stay on the defensive right now. There are, you know, a number of Zerglings building up here from Zai, but he's probably not too threatened by that. He does have, of course, the Mutalisks on the map. And the Banelings now morphing in here for Zai. These Mutalisks are going to be able to clean them up, though. He's just taking them out right now, canceling the banelings one at a time, allowing some of them to complete. Oh, and now the Mutalisks have to get out of here. Just very, very nice play here by Rex. Now, neither player at this point has teched up to Hive. I believe there is, yes, just only 2 layers here on the map. And, wow, even the extractor here in the main is completely mined out. The extractors here for Zai are not, but his natural is mined out. All he has is his third. The third coming up here, and now, oh, a huge Baneling detonation, getting all of those Hydralisks, even though they burrowed at the last second. Oh, a very unfortunate move there. Now Zai, it looks like a very nice run by there.
Our forces are under attack. Their spin guys are exhausted.
Both players are now getting to the limits of their resourcing. Now we do have Rex Chapman here going and mining some gas right now. I really think he just should avoid the gas mining. Now, he could do this, but he should just put all of these guys onto minerals. He should just have this workers maxed out, pulling in as much minerals as possible. Go ahead and grab a 4th while he's at it. Now Zai has been very tenacious with his scouting. He's kept an eye on this 4th. I think he's got a patrolling Zergling down here, yes. So he's got a patrolling Zergling, and he knows exactly what's going on. He knows there's no ninja expansions. There's no crazy stuff going on here by Rex, and that Rex is in the same crazy situation as him right now. This is a battle of starvation right now, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever loses their 3rd first at this point, that's going to be game. The active forces tab says the story. Both players have about the same active forces out on the map at the same time. It's going to come down to the Baneling hits and the concave, really, for this big attack, this big fight that's going to be coming up here. Baneling deciding to burrow here, preventing future expansion, perhaps, from Rex. And Rex just playing very carefully, very methodically at this point. He recognizes that he has a huge gas bank and that he can utilize that to his advantage at this point. Oh, I'm so excited, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to come down. Here it is. It's going to come down to this right now. Is Rex going to move in, or is he going to scout first? Oh my goodness. They have no idea of the big forces of each other. They have no idea. This could happen at any moment, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a Zergling run by on both sides, on the bottom and on the top. And oh, nice transfuses from Zai! Zai keeping his 3rd alive at any cost. But an incredible recognition here by Rex that he could threaten the 3rd and get the 4th at the same time. Now he's got to get out of here or he's going to lose these Zerglings. A huge burrowed Baneling does take out a large number of Zerglings, and that really hurts right now because Rex is starved for minerals. Is he going to be able to take out the hatchery? Some more transfusions going down. The hatchery is going to fall, ladies and gentlemen. Zai is in a huge amount of trouble right now. He's got to go all in, and this is it. This is going to be it right now. Zai has got to win the game right now. Rex is in a huge advantage right now. He has the giant mineral advantage, and every second that Zai waits for this attack is absolutely huge. This is going to come down, perhaps even to a base trade, and Rex recognizes that. He's going to go ahead. He's going to try to take down the spawning pool. He's going to try to take down the producing buildings of his opponent right now. Zai moving in with everything that he has. The Banelings coming up the ramp of the natural. A split attack into the 3rd. Rex is going to try to take down the 3rd with these Hydralisks. He will be successful, and these Banelings are just, these drones are going all out to take everything that he can. Now, Rex does he have Burrow? He does not have Burrow right now at the lair. He's going to have to hide these drones as best as he can. There's a number of Banelings coming in here, and oh, very nice spread here by Zai, keeping keeping his Hydralisk alive, and he has just a small amount of forces left. Rex has no mining income. This, right now, ladies and gentlemen, is down to the wire. These drones are actually really important. Rex needs to use these to take out. And GG! Zai takes the game! Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting game number 3. Zai takes the game and brings IBM 3-0 right now against Intel. And oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, at any point, either player could have won that game. Zai could have lost that game very early on. He could have lost the game right there at the end. Just incredible plays, both by both players. Rex doing an incredible job of keeping Zai on his toes the entire time. Just very nice multitasking, moving in with Zerglings both at the south and at the north. Meanwhile, Zai, with a little bit more of a strong push style, deciding to move Queens and Hydralisk together to use transfusion to maybe a greater degree. Especially, you know, I think maybe that style comes straight out of the campaign, very early in the campaign, a part of the Swarm. You get to use Queens in a very, how would you say, a very offensive role as you push across the map. And, you know, maybe Zai adapting that a little bit into his style there was very interesting to see. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go into Game 4, and this could be it. This could be it. Intel could get 4-0'd by IBM, but I'm not sure if I believe that. It is going to be Agenda versus Kuma. A TVZ, or excuse me, a TVP. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into this in just a minute. I need to take a breather because that was such an exciting match. We'll be right back with more After Hours Gaming League Season 3. This is Playoffs Round 1, Intel versus IBM.